Hello, my name is Benjamin and you're watching Benicarus Trades, and this is the markets wrap up for December 6th of 2023. So let's dive right into it. Today we had a sort of a catalyst, which is private payrolls increased by 103,000 in November, which was below expectations. And we saw that the market basically gapped up for the most part, but intraday they almost all came back down. So today it was utilities leading the way, industrials and consumer cyclicals being behind it. The losers of the day were technology and especially energy. Crude oil is now trading below $70 a barrel, which is really interesting to me. So individual stocks, of course, we have a mixed picture here. So technology is going down. Nvidia pulled back quite a bit. Apple was actually up quite a bit, but it also came down. Tesla as well, even though not in the reds yet, it was quite a bit further up today. So we can see a lot of more green is going on down there, right by the industrials and the other sectors. Let's see what was going on in calendar today. We had the German factory orders month over month, which was down 3.7%. A lot further down, expected was 0.1%. So that's pretty substantial. Germany is kind of like named the sick man of Europe right now, which I can kind of see why. Of course, for the US, we had the ADP employment change for November. I mentioned it earlier. And we also had the Bank of Canada interest rate decision. So they stayed at 5%. If we have a look at the overall market, SPY, QQQ, IWM, DIA, it was all down, especially intraday, as I mentioned earlier. So if you check out the 15-minute chart, you can see it kind of gapped up and then it sold off during the day, and so did the QQQ, so did the IWM, even though the IWM looked really promising earlier today, but it came down quite significantly. Dow Jones as well, as I mentioned. Interestingly, of course, TLT having another day up. I'm gonna tell you later, I got stopped out in TLT, so I unfortunately did not take part of the today's market movements. So here we have the TLT chart on a 15-minute time frame, and I told you I got stopped out kind of super early in the day, which is super sad. I guess my stop loss was too tight, because look at that, it was just hitting it. So, well, this is how it goes sometimes. I didn't get a chance to hop back into the trade today, which is all right. I'm not gonna force it, but nevertheless, sad that I wasn't able to make it into the trade. But TLT was an interesting trade. I really got in nicely, and my return on a percentage basis was a little bit over 10%, which is exactly what I am aiming for. Of course, I wanted to mention that I am doing the Trading Pit Challenge, and I am still not in any trades. I guess we still have to wait for a little bit more of a pullback. I am not willing to go into the markets just yet, and I'll show you maybe one more time why that is. I mean, look at just the SPY on a daily basis. I mean, it's basically at a high of July. I kind of want to first see that it can go further up, which many people would disagree on. So again, the risk-reward ratio is not that great. If I would want to check out the QQQ, it's kind of like the same picture, we are at the highs, and honestly, I don't buy at the highs. I buy when it's at a discounted price. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, which I would really appreciate. If you want to further support me, maybe if you want to sign up for an interactive brokers account, you can do so using my link. The same applies to the Tradesviz software, which is my favorite journaling software. Another way to support me is using my link if you choose to decide to do the Trading Pit challenge. Check it out. I think it's an interesting challenge for sure. All right, that's it for today. Have a fantastic day, night, wherever you are, and I'll talk to you soon.